Hello everyone, good evening children, welcome back to my channel. So today it's time to solve questions from the exercise and from the chapter tissues. So the first question is define the term tissue. Tissue means group of cells having similar structure and function. Now second is how many types of elements together make up xylem tissue, name them. That means they are asking for elements of xylem, types of xylem cells. Now we know that xylem is a complex permanent tissue. So it has got four types of cells: tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. So tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers, these are the four types of cells which make up the xylem tissue. And out of these, except xylem parenchyma, rest three are dead cells. Tracheids, vessels and fibers, xylem fibers are dead cells, and xylem parenchyma is the only living cell here. Now, third question is how a simple tissue is different from complex tissue in plants. So, in plants we know that the permanent tissues are there. So, simple permanent tissues, they have all the cells which are alike in structure, and so only one type of cells are present, right? But in complex tissue, more than one type of cells are present. For example, xylem and phloem are complex tissues. So xylem has four types of cells and phloem has five types of cells in them. But whether it's parenchyma, so all the parenchyma cells will be similar in appearance. So only one type of cell is present. If we talk about collenchyma, then again it's a simple permanent tissue. So all the collenchyma cells will be similar type. So only one type of cells will be there. Same with sclerenchyma, so all the sclerenchymatous cells will be of one type only. Now, fourth is differentiate between parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma on the basis of their cell wall. So, we know that plant cells have additional cell wall for giving strength to the plants, right? Now, parenchyma cells are all living cells and thin walled cells. So, we will see the diagram here, and so that we can understand it in better manner. So these are the parenchyma cells, and these parenchyma cells, they have some intercellular spaces between them, and most of the ground tissue is made up of parenchyma cells. They are all thin walled cells, right? So no thickening is present here. Now in case of collenchyma cells, wall thickenings are present. So at the corners of the cells, wall thickenings are present. So main function for these presence of thickening is to give tensile strength to the plant. Tensile strength means when there is wind, we see that the plants, they bend. The stems and the branches, they bend but they don't break. So that is known as tensile strength. And since the trees and the plants, they are fixed from in the ground, and only the upper portion can move with the flow of wind, so they don't break. That is known as tensile strength, and that is due to the collenchyma tissue. Now, collenchyma is also living cell. Sclerenchyma cells are all dead cells and they have highly thickened cell walls. So thick lignified walls are present. Lignin thickening is present on their cell walls, and the lumen becomes very narrow. It is because of the highly thickened walls. So they are all the fibrous structures found in the plants, like coconut fibers and then jute fibers. So all the fibrous type of structures are made up of sclerenchyma cells. Now on the basis of cell wall, we can say that no thickening is present on the cell wall of parenchyma cells. Irregular thickenings at the corner of the cell walls are present in the collenchyma cells, and complete thick lignified thick walls are present in the sclerenchyma cells. Right. So now next is what are the functions of stomatas. Now we know that stomatas are those small pores which are present on the under surface of the leaf. That is, a leaf has upper epidermis and lower epidermis. So on the lower epidermis, these small pores are present which are guarded by two guard cells. So these are known as stomatas. So these structures are known as stomatas, and the whole pore is known as stoma, right? And the main function of the stomata is first is it helps in the exchange of gases with the atmosphere. That is, during photosynthesis, carbon dioxide gets into the leaf through the stomatas, and the oxygen which is given out as byproduct in photosynthesis will go out into the atmosphere through the stomata. Now second function is transpiration. Transpiration takes place through stomata. It means loss of water in the form of water vapor. So two functions are there. That is, one is exchange of gases and second is transpiration. Now, okay, so now we will move on to the sixth question. Diagrammatically show the difference between the three types of muscle fibers. So here you will find it, page number 68. You have to draw these three diagrams. So the first one is the striated muscle. This is the striated muscle. Then we have the smooth muscle, and then we have the cardiac muscle, right? So this diagram you will make. And seventh question is, what is the special function of cardiac muscle? Now we know that cardiac muscle is present in heart. So heart wall is made up of cardiac muscle. So cardiac muscle, this is the muscles are branched. So you will write from here. If you want to write the answer, you can write it from here. Muscles of the heart. Muscles of the heart is made up of cardiac muscle, and the muscles of the heart show rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout life. So these involuntary muscles are known as cardiac muscle. Heart muscle cells are cylindrical, branched and uninucleate. Uninucleate means only one nucleus will be present here in the cell. Right. Now, eighth question is, differentiate between striated, unstriated cardiac muscle on the basis of the structure and site location in the body. So for this you will write the answer from here, muscular tissue, page number 67. Okay, so for first striated muscle we will write from here that so from this paragraph you will find this answer. Okay, so you will get the answer from page number 68, this paragraph. Then we have a ninth question, draw a labeled diagram of neuron. Neuron means nerve cell. So this is the diagram you will have to draw. Neuron is the unit of nervous tissue. So this is the diagram of nerve cell or neuron. A branched cell body is present. These are the dendrites, branched structures, and a long axon is present which ends in nerve endings. So this diagram you will have to make. Okay, so for today we'll do till here. Now in tomorrow in my upcoming session I'll be solving question number 10, 11 and rest of these. So thank you children for attending this session, and keep learning and keep revising, and do subscribe my channel for getting the further notification. Thank you children.